All right, ladies and gentlemen, Melina's looking gorgeous. Now, guys, if you know anything about Melina, you know she's always doing well. She's always living the full life she possibly can, and she's happy. She's doing quite well. Even when she's going through something devastating like she is now, she's a happy person in general. She's got a happy kind of spirit and a great aura about her, very positive. So she's doing quite well, even though she's going through something devastating. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that would love to look like Melina and Marco and that would love to be um, feeling good about how they look because they look like Melina and Marco or that they feel great about their looks. And of course, some people don't even know they look good. Some people don't even know they look good. But I mean, and so that's why I'm always grateful to being gorgeous. You know, I'm very grateful for that. It's something that I take pride in. I'm really happy about it. Um, and of course, I had my family to thank. My parents were amazing. Um, and my mom was an all-round good mom. You know, like she was the type of mom that would sacrifice for her kids. She would make sure that she would be the type of mom that's like, if she had to starve for her children to make it through and get food and do things, she would. She sacrificed a lot. You know, she lived a very humble lifestyle. She had a hard time, and you know, when my mom passed away, it was very difficult for me to deal with because I had been, I had been, you know, had been always been treated like I was spoiled. I was a mama's boy. I was a really big mama's boy, and I really had a great time with my mom. I was only 26 when she passed, so for me, it was something that I really had a hard time with. But I mean, I was always like, well, you know, I mean, she had dealt with a lot. She was always a good mom. So I mean, for me, I really think that she was someone that was really caring. She was someone like she was a good person, like a very good person. Um, so I mean, for me to know her, to have known her, to be her son, I was very grateful. She was a great mother. My whole family is amazing. I'm very blessed to be in the family I'm in. And my brother, I mean, my brother's incredible. I have a good brother. My brother's awesome. I have a really good brother, and he's just the person that's so good, you know. Like I have such a good family. Like, my sisters are all great. All my sisters are great. I'm very happy with my sisters. They had done so much for me growing up. It was like, you know, how do you have a spoiled child in a family where the family is not spoiled? You know, the whole family is poor. We were way more poor. I mean, I'm not rich now or anything by any means. I'm not going to get into YouTube, but I'm doing better than they are. I'm able to buy nice clothes. I'm able to have decent food, not like overly extravagant or anything, but decent food, healthy food. Um, so you know, with my parents having what they had, it was a constant struggle. And you know, my mom was probably eating, you know, sacrificing. She had been eating things that weren't necessarily healthy because she was sacrificed so that we would be able to eat better foods. And when we went to the grocery store, we would pick out stuff, and she would always try to say, you know, she was the kind of person that's like, we can't afford that, but I'll still try to buy it, you know? It's really kind of nice, you know, having a mother like that. I mean, I wish she had done things more for herself and had done things better for herself. I mean, when I was younger, I was very, very kind of like spoiled in a sense and didn't really realize how much of an effect that had on other people. Like, my poor mom was suffering because she couldn't eat all these things and she had a harder time. And so I was like, well, I need to buy this, you know, or I wanted to buy nice clothes. And so I did. But obviously, buying nice clothes, and they weren't super nice. Like, I'm not talking like Gucci or anything, but I bought like Le Chateau and Banana Republic sometimes on a rare occasion in Buffalo. So, you know, those things are expensive for a parent that's not able to eat as much or having a hard time. But she was overweight. But when she passed, so she did eat a lot. But she was adorable. Like when she was younger, she was super thin, really really gorgeous, like really gorgeous, like beyond beautiful. Then when she got older, she had been a little bit more chubbier, like maybe about. She was double her weight when she got married. So she was 92 pounds when she got married, which is very very thin. She was gorgeous. Then she gained about 90 pounds when she was older, and she was so cute though. Like I have to show a picture of her, or I have to do something one time because she was adorable. Like she looked like a baby, and she was like a grown woman who was overweight. She was really adorable. So everybody loved her. She had the cutest face. She was so sweet. She was so affectionate. She had gone to church every single day. Like it was just the cutest thing. And then she had been like very, a very good mom. Her friends were all supportive, and she was a really good person. She was a great person. I'm really grateful to have had her as a mother. Now I see people perform, I see people act, I see people's families when I talk to them, and my mom was by far amazing. Like one of the best moms you could ever imagine. Having my dad was always performing and always in construction, so for me to have kind of like a mom like that really made up for that because my dad was always out. My dad would hang out with his friends till late. I mean, they were married for a long time, but he would hang out with his friends till late and always be always be doing things. Like he was always busy. He was always busy. So she really didn't have much. I mean, she spent time with him, obviously, and she was close to him, but he was always busy. So for her, it was nice for her to have a family that was, to have her friends that were so supportive, and she did have a lot of friends, and she was so popular that it's unbelievable. Like she was really, really popular. So for us to see that and just to know, yes, she was great. I loved her. I mean, she was a great mom. I mean, like knowing you guys see how I am, right? Like you don't get a child like this. Well, I'm mostly Marco normally, but you don't get a child like this unless you have a good mother. Like my mom was the best. Like she was really, really good. And I'm not just saying that. Everybody would say that about their own mother, but my mom was like so nice. Treated my friends so well. Always made them homemade food. Was so nice to them. Um, you know, she liked my guy friends that were better looking, of course, but not because she was rude to my other friends or anything. But she was always like, "Oh, I love that guy. He was so adorable. Have him over more often." Because she was, I mean, her husband was very good looking, so she liked that kind of thing, right? Um, she was always so supportive. She was a great mother. She was great, and my dad was great too. My dad was amazing. I'm very glad my dad was as talented as he was. He's a performer. He is a performer. Um, he was a performer. So he's very talented as well. So I mean, my parents were great parents, and they had just they had a hard time with being parents. I must say, like it was a very difficult thing because mom didn't know what she was doing some of the times, and she had 5 kids, and she had all these kids there, and then my dad was kind of always out, and we were poor. It's not an easy life for sure, but they made it happen. We're all doing well. I mean, we're all doing the best we can. I'm doing well, so I mean, it's just like I was very blessed. I must say, I was very blessed. And my mom was super religious, but she was kind to everyone. She was very nice to everyone. She was so nice. The people at her church loved her. When she had her funeral, everybody was there. It was jam packed. It was a big church, and it was jam packed, and she was so well loved. Everybody loved her. She was great. Anyway, that's a tribute to my mom and parents and family and bestie and friends and all the things that I've gone through in my life. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.